Welcome back, everyone. So today is August 29th. We're in Daenerys and Gadgetzan. I think last episode we ended in Orgrimmar. I said it's a little loud on my headphones. I think we said it would head to... What do I got in the mail here? Auction expired. I wasn't able to sell that, that's sad. And then I got some true silver I need to smelt up. Let's do that real quick. Actually, I'll just hold on to it. I'll come back later. Might mine some in the episode, who knows. Okay, long story short is I think I said I'd fly down here between episodes, and so I did that. So we flew down here. And what we're doing now is we're going to turn in, what's it called? The Ancient Egg. This is for Yakinya. I would say Yaniku, I think. Yakinya in Daenerys. This is way over here. It's one we did for the Hinterlands the other day. And this should be the last step before we have a quest to go to Sunken Temple. And at level 53, we're more than level appropriate for Sunken Temple. Let me turn off my buff tracker over here. Loading. There we go. Refresh it. Okay. That buff tracker is nice, but it doesn't disappear after I go into a raid group for some reason. So it's a little annoying, but it's nice overall. So I'm going to turn this in. And then I think at this point, I want to head back to either Felwood or start questing in Ashara. If we go to Felwood, we'll do corrupted Felwood samples for these slimes, which is pretty easy. So I might start there. I'm pretty sure I'll do that. I kind of like that idea. Because they're pretty close to the flight path. They're like just south of it. It's not a hard quest, and we can just knock it out. And then we can go to Ashara. Take this quest over there, and there's some other quests we can pick up along the way. I want to also queue up for AV in case we get an early pop, so I'm going to probably do that when we go back to Orgrimmar in a moment here. Alright, here is Yakinya. Do you have the Ancient Egg? A sense great force is stirring. Yes. You have the egg. I bow to you, Supa. Your strength and bravery will be long remembered. Good. Almost 6,000 experience. Bring the filled egg to Yakinya and Daenerys. So get a one-hand dagger that's, 36 DPS. It's probably an 11 stamina. That might begin to the point where it's better than our Cold Rage dagger. And this Gem Burst Circlet is, it's not awful for, it's better than our heal set actually quite a bit. So we may end up grabbing that Gem Burst Circlet instead. But to do that, the god Hakkar, you bring the filled egg of Hakkar to Yakinya, and so to fill the egg, actually we're just going to hearth at this point. We're going to go back to Orgrimmar. You take the egg to the egg of Hakkar to the sanctum of the fallen god in Sunken Temple. We use the egg to basically summon the spirit of Hakkar and then defeat him, or the essence of Hakkar. It's a pretty fun quest actually. I like it quite a bit. Our buddy over here is dead. The other thing we can do, oh look, it's one of the Scarab Lords. One of the other things we can do is buy Maragrain. So I ended up using some of the Maragrain Evergreen pouch stuff between the episodes, like while I was flying and landing and all that. And I used it the last couple of them, and we got up to 9 Maragrain, which is pretty cool. Let's post this for like... I just want to get this sold. Undercut everyone. So that's nice, but we're still short. So I just want a single Maragrain. What's the cheapest I can get for a single one? Sure. Now we're done with that stupid quest. And I'm probably not going to do any more of these evergreen pouches. So maybe I can resell my packet of seeds. I don't know. Let's put them up for like... Sure, see maybe someone will buy them. I doubt it, but we'll see. Put that up here. Oh, we should have maybe done the Distress Signal quest while I was in Daenerys. Kind of too late now. So we're done with the Maragrain quest. The trick is that I don't think I want to go back to Thunderbluff right now. But we will at some points. I don't know, maybe at the end of the episode. Just turn that in. And we probably are not going to ding today. We're 53.5, 53 and like maybe 60%. What do we got? 10, 20, 30, 40, 45% to go, and the levels are about a little over half. The let's go queue up for AV, just in case we can get into it. We can maybe burn through some of these AV quests then, if we ever get in. And then, in the meantime, we're going to go quest in Felwood and as Shara. Someone was in my guild was going to sell me like a brain hacker, which is like a level 55 two-hand weapon. But they didn't send it to me ever. They were going to COD it to me for like 20 gold. And I was like, that sounds fun. Let's buy a new epic for ourselves. And that's why I checked my mail and I didn't see it. So I guess they forgot or changed their mind, which is fine. It's not a huge upgrade. We can't use it now anyway. Alright, Atal'Hakkar Battlemaster. I'd like to join a battleground. First available. Thank you. What's the queue time? Is it consistently 1 hour and 54 minutes? It's almost always exactly 1 hour and 54 minutes. It's almost alarming, the consistency. Like, I just don't understand how it's so consistent. Anyway, we'll see if we get in. What I mean by if we get in, we will get in, by the way. To be clear, you will get in almost always within 2 hours, sometimes less. But that requires me to be here for 2 more hours and not get up. Today's Saturday. It's possible. I was actually looking forward to hanging out with my wife, but she's sleeping right now. And when she's up, I'll log off and we'll go chill. But it's like undetermined how long she'll sleep sometimes. She was up till like 1 last night. So my last 48 hours is kind of interesting. Thursday night, which was 2 days ago now, was our raid night. So on my Druid, we've been raiding AQ 40, so the war effort's done. Everything's completed. AQ Anchorage 20 and 40 are open, and I am a Druid main tank, so I tank for our guild. I mean, we have like 3 tanks, and each of us kind of rotate tanking duties. But frankly, I've basically main tanked everything in AQ now. We haven't fully cleared AQ, but I've tanked everything.
What are you looking for?
Let's go to Felwood first. Let's do the Felwood quest. So while I was... I should have got some water from my mage while I was here. That's okay. So while I was... So we raided Thursday night. We killed Oro. He's this giant sandworm boss. It's the first time we've killed Oro. And it wasn't like a super late raid, but it probably ran until... maybe like 10:30 or 11. So when that was done, I wanted to run AQ or Zul'Gurub because I had a quest for AQ20 and Zul'Gurub. It was like a poison quest that came out. You have to run both instances, and I'd already run AQ20. So I went to Zul'Gurub, main tanked that for some pickup group. It was a good group, really fast. Or not really fast, but fairly fast. By the time we got in there and everything, I think it took us about 80 minutes to full clear. We didn't do the fish boss, but otherwise we did everything else, and it was pretty fast. So about 80 minutes was good. By the time I went to bed, so it was like 1 o'clock, I had gotten home late from work that night, probably about 6:45. Normally we raid at like 6:30, so I was already late to my raid, and we wanted to like try Oro for the first time, and I was going to tank it, so I was like, I really want to, make it. So I came home, grabbed some like almonds, and I think I had like beef jerky, like a little bit I found that I bought recently, and a glass of water, like a snack, while I was like getting on my computer, setting everything up, and got summoned to AQ. So I didn't have my normal dinner. Okay, so at 1 a.m. I finally actually dinner. So 1 a.m. I go and heat up dinner. I had like leftovers that we'd made a few nights ago. Finally, and then didn't shower. Went to bed at 1:30 in the morning. So that was Thursday night. The problem is, I had ran an experiment in my lab Thursday with some of my lab mates that required someone to come in and check the experiment 12 hours after we started. Well, we started at 4 p.m. on that Thursday. That's why I was late getting to lab, because we were starting experiment. We started around like 4 p.m. It took some time to get through all the steps and clean up some stuff, but the start time was technically 4 p.m. So someone had to be back 12 hours later, which is 4 a.m. on Friday morning. Well, it turns out I'm the morning person of our little team. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll come in at 4 a.m. It's like a 15-20 minute commute to work. Plus, I have to get up. I want to eat breakfast. I wanted to shower in the morning. So I set my alarm. I woke up at 3 a.m. So I went to bed at 1:30. Took a 1.5 hour nap. I woke up at 3. Got up on the first to second alarm. So it was like I set alarms for like 5-minute increments. The second alarm got up at like 3:05. Took a shower, which when you're tired, I don't know about you guys, but there's a vlogger or YouTuber named Casey Neistat, and he once, I remember this is the first time I've ever heard of this. I don't know if I should credit him for it or not, but he once called like a hot shower liquid sleep. And ever since then, I was like, yeah, that's a good way to describe it. When you're tired, like a good hot shower is like liquid sleep. Like it's like, I don't know if it helps wake you up or what, but it feels so good. So I took like a pretty hot shower at 3:10 in the morning, and that felt so nice. And then like 3:20, had some breakfast, left my home by about 3:35, 3:40. Got to like the parking facility 3:55 and like walked in my building at 4 in the morning. But at this point I had an hour and a half of sleep, right? I was tired, obviously. Like, I was fine, but I was tired. Like sometimes it happens when I'm really tired, I get a headache. Like I think it's pretty common, but if I don't sleep enough, I'll occasionally get like a mild to moderate headache. And so when I woke up at 3 a.m., I was like so thankful that I did not have a headache. Like I felt totally fine, just a little tired. And caffeine doesn't really work for me. Like, I don't know if I'm not trying to make that up, but frankly, if I have caffeine, I can fall asleep immediately. I can fall asleep 10, 20, 30 minutes later, an hour later, it doesn't matter. It's like, caffeine does not seem to influence my body very much, and it doesn't also seem to perk me up much. Like, I frankly almost feel more tired when I drink caffeine. Like, the only time that's not true is if I have a ton of it. Like I remember one time I was staying up like all night working on something, and at 2 or 3 a.m. I had like an energy shot, but it was like a larger one, and I didn't pay attention to what it was said, but it basically like the whole thing was like the equivalent of 4 energy drinks. And I drank like the entire thing in an hour, and that one I felt like sick. Like I was like I felt like I was gonna like throw up, sick to my stomach. That's the only time I remember something with caffeine really impacting me. It didn't really make me feel more awake. It just made me feel nauseous. Like it was, I think, just like an overdose on caffeine or something. And I don't usually drink caffeine very often, so maybe once every couple of weeks I'll have something with caffeine. But yeah, so anyway, we're in, real quick. I'll keep going with the story. We're getting there. But I'm in Felwood now, and for our quest, here comes a siren outside. How does this work? I want to make sure I read this right. Did I forget? Okay. So the way this quest works is you kill these mobs, they drop Felwood slime samples, and then you take them back to Undercity and talk to Chemist Fuely, or next to him is a testing equipment, and they'll one by one you can test to see if they are good. What this means is, they're not always good. There's like a non-zero chance. I'm going to summon our mechanical dragling now, because I don't really know what else to do with them. Sure, let's hit him with the... Oh, I should have interrupted him. Dark Sludge, it's a disease? Yeah, time between attacks increased by 33%, that's a big no. There's no way I'm letting that happen. We've got our Cenarian beacon now, which is nice. Oh wow. Mechanical Dragling is going in there. Mithril Dragling, I should say. Alright. Let's set up some totems. So that's a little bit loud to me, like just a little bit. Corrupted Fell Shards. So the Corrupted Fell Shards, these are the things you can turn in to get the things that will cure these, they're like Cenarian plant salves, they're called. That's the thing that'll cure those corrupted flowers, and then we can use the corrupted flowers. So just by farming mobs out here, we'll get these. And that's what we're looking for. I'm probably going to pull up like 20 of these corrupted, or these fell slimes before I give up. So I think it's a pretty bad conversion rate, and I'd rather not screw it up. Also, I forgot, oozing bag. Maybe we'll get a disgusting oozling. Nope, Star Ruby. And 23 silver. That's pretty nice. Can I take a moment to say, I'm so excited we got Rune of the Guard Captain last episode, and the Woven Ivy necklace. I kind of forgot about that all. I didn't mean to pull that from that guy over there. I get shot at before he ran up, but I think there's a rogue out here trying to quest on these. So, okay, so I had no caffeine. I was in lab, I was a little tired, but otherwise felt good. Then I went to lab from... this whole story goes back to my wife sleeping still. We're getting there. So then I... another Felwood sample. I think it's 100% drop rate, which is pretty nice. Did I have more slime somewhere else? I'm gonna take a quick peek around here. Ooh. It says the sunflower over here is gonna be up in like 30 seconds to the west of us. Or this, whoops. Ooh, I don't know if I want to run through here. I don't think it's worth it. I was gonna get, there's like a night dragon's breath. I don't think I want to get that. There's some more slime. That's what I was looking for. Let me leash this mob and then I will pull up on these guys down here. Let's give ourselves a quick heal. I think we're out of combat now. I'm gonna totem up again. Oh, I'm not out of combat. That stinks. I got hit through the tree with a shadow bolt. Okay, now I'm out of combat? I think so. Or out of range of that mob, at least. That's scary. So I went to my work from like 4 to like noon, 4 in the morning till noon, then I went home for the day. I had a meeting at 1, then I did it on Zoom at home, and then I took a nap. From like 2 to about 5:30 I slept. While my wife was still finishing up her work. Oh boy, am I going to pull it before that guy gets to it? Resist. How annoying. So I took a nap for like 3 hours. At that point I probably had about, 5 hours of sleep total in the last 24 hours. Woke up. My wife and I wanted to go out for a drive. Like, it was kind of a nice night out, so we just got in our car, drove around. We went to 7-Eleven, got some Slurpees, which are pretty fun. I got a blue raspberry one, which is one of my favorites. It's quite good. Let's heal and then drink. Let's just use one of our cruddier drinks here. So the summary here is that I slept in the middle of the day for like 3 hours, and by the time we got, we went out and drove around, just hung out for a while, we got back home, it was like 9 o'clock, and 9:30, and normally we go to bed by like 10, even on a weekend we'll tend to go to bed around 10 o'clock, 9 to 10, 9 to 11 maybe even. But I was pretty awake. But honestly, about 11 o'clock or 10:30, I got tired again. So we have like a lazy boy in the living room. I got like off our couch, like walked over to a lazy boy, put my feet up, and didn't even say anything to my wife. She was like out there on the couch with me. I was just like so tired, I just like got up and just moved over there, and there's some more slimes up north. I fell asleep and slept from like 11 to about 1:30 a.m. And then she woke me up because she got up to go to bed finally. She was awake the whole time. So I had slept at this point, 1.5 hours overnight. I never got a group together. Gildy's asking if I need heals for Sunken Temple. I never did get the group together because, frankly, I was looking for like a Gildy to join. While I'm organizing this, I can probably tank it. So we need 2 DPS. So we might have a DPS, a healer, and I might just tank it, even though I'm not necessarily like the most optimal tank for it, but we can give it a shot. I got some more gear than last time. Honestly, I'm a little more geared up, so it should be okay. Alright, let's, cool. Okay, I'll start looking. Looking for 2 DPS and a tank for Sunken Temple. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna get my chicken then. Maybe we'll get like some high level that'll help us. That'd be nice. Who's this Miriam person? Invite Miriam. Okay. I forgot I changed my name to Supa Two Toes. I was like, what's Supa Two Toes? Forgot about that. I like it. Looking for one more DPS Sunken Temple. Last spot, we have a 60 DPS with us to carry. Thank you for the help, by the way, Swinks. How do we get over there? It's the fastest way. Sunken Temple is in, like, down here. Okay, please head over to Sunken Temple. I have a bunch of quests I can try to share, but some are chains. I guess, let's kill, like, one more slime, just real quick. And then I'm gonna... Let's kill 2 more slimes. What I want to do is kill 2 more, so I'll have 10 slime samples, which gives us maybe a decent chance of... It's like 50-50 chance of them working to give us the correct samples from Undercity, so we'll kill this guy and this one. And then we'll... bail. Yeah, it gives us like a moderate chance of it working out. Felwood sample, because I would love to not have to come back here for some of these slimes, but I'm not optimistic that 10 samples is going to be enough. The proc rate on the correct ones from the little sample tester in Undercity is like, I think it's like a 25 to 33% chance. I remember thinking it's not great. Alright, I don't even have the mana to Astral Recall. So I'm going to Astral Recall the Org. How do I do this? I guess I want to take the Zep from Orgrimmar to Grom Goal, and then fly from Grom Goal over to there. That's probably the way to do it. Okay. Gonna Zep to Grom Goal. And then fly it over. Cool. I'm excited that we're getting into some Sunken Temple. So let me just summarize the story. It's been like 20 minutes. Long story short, because I had slept in the middle of the day and then went to, went to bed, but slept at like, what do we call it? 11 to 1:30, and then my wife went to bed. She went to bed at like 1:30. I, probably went to bed, let's say closer to like, it was almost like 10:30 maybe. Let me explain this. I guess I've never told I don't really ever talk about having a YouTube channel. I never mention it because it's not like, I guess frankly, I don't, like, I record primarily in the mornings, when I'm not really working with other people, and so it's not like it doesn't really come up. And people know that I have a YouTube channel. Like, it's actually interesting because a lot of people found me independently. Like, I don't talk about it, and a lot of people in my guild have no idea that I have a YouTube channel of any sort. But a few people recognized me. Like, when I joined the guild, they were like, "Wait, are you, SoupaSoka?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." But then, and a few people found out from those people. But for the most part, the guild is unaware. Because I don't know. I find it really annoying. People are like, "Hey, check out my channel. Hey, watch my stream." And we have some guildies that do that. And it doesn't actually annoy me because they're really reasonable about it. But I have been in guilds on private servers where I recall people like almost spamming their links to their channels. I'm just like, come on. Like, no one actually cares. Is this Undercity? Yeah. Yeah, this is Undercity. Oh, this is Grom Goal. I just want to make sure it's not Undercity is what I meant to say. I forgot Panda Cub. So, being that my wife went to bed at like 1:30, and she usually sleeps for like 8.5 hours, it's not impossible this AV queue pops. But now at this point, it's going to be, once again, I'll probably be in Sunken Temple when it pops. So I probably won't be joining that. Let's look at what we need to do. So these 6 mobs, I definitely want this Enamored Water Spirit. That looks so cool. This is actually a nice fist, by the way. Like, these are really good for this level. And this staff is, frankly, quite cool also. But I think this is so nice. I really hope I'm right on that. Then the Atal'Hakkar. I probably just get this Gemburst Circlet. I don't know. I kind of like the extra DPS in this is nice. The extra stamina is nice. I don't heal much, so maybe this is fine. I'm excited that I'm a DPS Shaman on this one, so that's kind of cool. But this quest is easy, we just kill Hakkar. This quest is easy, we just kill these 6 Shaman that are kind of around this ring, like they're easy enough to do. Jamal and the Prophet, we just kill the boss. We're gonna get probably this helmet I'll take. I don't know if I really care that much, I'll probably take that. And the temple, the fetish is just drop, I think. Oh, you know what? These, I think, drop in the instance. I think they just drop in the instance off mobs. So I'm gonna double check that. And I'm sure I'm missing a quest here. Unfortunately, I think there's one back in Feralis that I forgot about till just now. Dang it, I'm pretty sure there's one in Feralis that I just missed out on. I'm not gonna go back. I don't want to delay the group. Let's see if I can find... I have a spreadsheet. There's Vanilla Dungeons quests spreadsheet, what it's called. Sunken Temple, Jamal and the Prophet, Temple of Atal'Hakkar. The Temple of Atal'Hakkar. We've got this quest. The Atal'Hakkar, we got Secrets of the Circle. That's what I'm missing, yeah. Maybe Into the Depths, which is part of Secret of the Circle, and I think that's it. It is what it is. Where's he at? Yeah, okay. That guy was fast. I was taking my time getting over here. Alright, let's go to Stonard. I'll be there. Who's closest otherwise? Amy plus Miriam, maybe, can summon. Yeah, it looks like Miriam might be flying. Let's see. Yep, flying. Okay, that's perfect. So all 3 of us can summon. Yeah, we'll be able to summon. That's really nice. So... yeah, so there's a sleeping thing. So there's a long day with my lab stuff being like that. It's kind of weird, but it worked out. Then, and I'm feeling good now. I slept 7 hours last night, not counting the 3 hours before that. So I feel like I'm well rested at this point. Oh yeah, so I was talking about Ankurash earlier. So I'm a feral druid. I haven't been recording this because honestly, recording requires an attention that when I'm learning new I really just want to focus on the game sometimes. I really just want to just enjoy it. And to be clear, I really enjoy making these videos. Like, there's something very therapeutic about it. But I just don't want to always record everything I do, which is why my Druid has generally been non-recorded. I've got a couple videos, but for the most part, I don't really record them. I want to at some point, but... I haven't quite gotten there yet. But I just don't feel like it for new content really necessarily. I've invited Sad Nibbit. All right, so sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what. Okay, so the So AQ40, sorry. So my bear, I've tanked all the trash mobs. Like, I mean, obviously there's warrior tanks with us, but I'm the only druid tanks. So I've tanked all the trash. We've cleared every trash mob in that instance at this point. I've tanked Prophet's Graham, the first boss. I've tanked the bug trio. I always tank Vem, I think. I've tanked who we kill second. I've tanked Fankerus. Actually, I am the tank on Fankerus. Like, I lead the charge on Fankerus. We swap tanks like towards the end because he has like a stacking debuff, but he's tauntable. So at like when he's at like 40 to or so health, 40% health, someone will taunt off me and take him the rest of the way usually. So Fankerus, I'm like the lead tank for that. Let's see who else. Huhuran, I start tanking for that. I take Huhuran down to like 40%, and I stop attacking like 60% and let someone try to pull threat off me. It usually takes down to like 50 or like 40 or 30% before they do that. But effectively, someone eventually will take the threat off me. Do I need anything? I think I'm pretty good.
Speak, friend.
I'm trying to think if I want to vendor anything. I think I'm okay on space. It should be fine. Oh, I guess I can
What are you looking for?
vendor that. I can start throwing some stuff away. I got a few things here I can ditch if we don't need it. I'll probably use my 2% hit item here, and maybe my Midsummer Sausage, because I don't have a better use for him. But yeah, so I main tank Huguran as a bear, which is kind of cool. And then Viscidus, we haven't killed yet, but I didn't tank him. I've been poison curing because it's honestly more useful for me to do that. So I've been poison curing. And then we're gonna probably we probably get him this time. We didn't have enough sappers on us. We like respec. Like, I dropped mining on my druid, which sounds weird, but I dropped mining to have herbalism and engineering. I can make so much gold off herbalism that it pays for the mining faster than mining stuff is. So now I've skilled up to high enough to be able to use sappers. Jade Dragon in front here. A water walk. What Jade Dragon is it? Like a rare spawn, or what are we talking about? Discovered the Temple of Atal'Hakkar. Whoa. What? Jade? Never seen that. I really have no idea what that is. Summons incoming. So I guess we want... What do we have? We have a priest, a mage, a warrior, and a warlock. I guess we'll still use Wind Fury Totem. And then I guess we want Mana Spring. Probably Strength of Earth is fine. This is probably fine. I'll start sharing quests once everyone's here. I mean, I can probably kill this mob with them, but let's wait for everyone. Oh wow, Miriam's a 60 warrior. I didn't realize that. We're gonna wreck this instance. Holy cow. I had no idea. Okay, so what was I trying to say here? Yeah, so I tanked this. I didn't take Viscus at all. We killed Oro on Thursday, like I mentioned. I tanked Oro. I was the lead-off tank for that and tanked him on and off throughout the fight. He's kind of a... he drops threat on the tank from time to time, so you end up having multiple tanks like rotating, sort of. But it was a rough kill. I think we had about 15 people up when he died, and then they ended up wiping to the bugs that were up, but we did kill him. So it worked out. It was like... I think it took 3 attempts total for us to get him. It's not too bad. And then, I will say this. We cleared the first 5 bosses, right? Skaram, Bug Trio, Huhuran, Fankerus, and Sartura. I also tank Sartura. I'm like the main tank on her. We killed all 5 of them without ever wiping. We've done it 2 weeks in a row now. No wipes. We just wrecked. 1 sec. Waiting on segment. So we did really well there. It took us 9 attempts to get Twin Emps down, and I tanked on Twin Emps, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, free XP for him. Give me something, please. Okay, so we killed him after 9 attempts, and it went really well that last attempt. We had like 3 deaths. It was like beautiful. But yeah, so I tanked a bunch of stuff on there. Yeah, it was a blast. Then Cthulhu is not really a main tank in traditional sense. There's some worms that pop up or tentacles, and so I'll tank those. But my point being is that I've had a ton of fun tanking on my Druid. It's gone really well. I'm a well-geared Druid. The only thing I'm missing from pre-AQ gear is Drakefang Talisman, which is admittedly kind of a hard thing to get hold of, but that's the only thing I'm missing. Oh, this guy's immune to... Just agreed that the guy was immune to nature. It's good to know. That's kind of cool. Jade the Dragon. I don't remember that ever being here, but that's neat. Let's share some quests. I'll try and share this so everyone. Make sure everyone's got it that needs it. Share it. The Atal'Hakkar can't be shared. The Voodoo can't be shared. The only one is this one. Sounds like everyone's got it though. The only person that needs it is Sad Nibbit. Yeah. What did it say for Sad Nibbit? Already on it. Okay, let's move in. I don't have any buffs to give out here. I've got the egg to summon Atal'Hakkar, by the way, if you all don't mind doing that. Yeah, so the egg to summon Atal'Hakkar is nice. Or the spirit of Atal'Hakkar, I should say. How do I get out of here? Oh, yeah, I've still got water walking. I was like, what the heck? Like, that startled me when I jumped up and landed on the water. In we go. Not technically streaming. More recording. But close enough. Apparently that's a thing he does. I'm like, my guild's like, what is going on? Those two are in my guild, Sad Nibbit and Swinky.
Let's get this party started.
What do you guys have? I have Jamal and the Prophet, the God Atal'Hakkar, Temple of Atal'Hakkar, and the Voodoo Shaman class quest. Alright. Let's loot some of this junk. I wish these guys could drop the slime and stuff we need. That'd be cool. I'll drop Wind Fury Totem once we're inside. Does it include the A quest? Yes, it does. So yeah, we can summon Atal'Hakkar, which is exciting. The Atal'Hakkar even drops some nice stuff, so it's... Oh, whoops, wrong way. Wait, left? Oh, left. Got it. I'm just gonna line of sight this guy. Yeah, be fine. I went the wrong way. Sometimes there's a rare spawn in here. Let's get him. Spell will interrupt this. Guess I can drop a Wind Fury Totem at this point. I can just pull this guy through the center, by the way. You don't have to go around, so just do what I just did. I mean, occasionally there's a rare spawn in here. He doesn't have the silver portrait, but he always drops something like this, so he's effectively a rare spawn. Oh, I guess I should share this. Shared it with you. Who's asking that? Gotta loot fetishes off of mobs. Easy enough. Okay, let's track all these quests. There we go. All right, let's go, group. I feel like our group's a little discombobulated, like kind of like low in communication. But we'll get there. We'll be fine. Like I'm sure it's gonna be a good group. We got 260s. All right, we're probably gonna split this episode, by the way. Like I'm anticipating splitting into 2 parts. So you probably already know that if you can see the video duration, but I suspect we'll do the other half of this. Let's do this. Oh yeah, Swinky's pulling. That's okay. Oh, let's look at Swinky's gear. What's her weapon? Azure Song Mage Blade. Let's do this. Kill this mob first. Oops, oh, there we go. I don't want to miss any of these fetishes if I can help it. Got the Mana Spring Totem. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought my totem pulled aggro. It might have, actually. I think my totem just got... I don't know, where'd my totem go? Oh, maybe it's in there. Or I just recast it, but I don't know, that's weird. What's it gonna do? I wanted to look up Swinky's gear. Because I kind of... she's well geared. I just don't know if... like, let's see. Fire spec, cool. Pretty well geared. Talisman of toe up's nice. Cloak of consumption, okay. Rock Fury Bracers. Wand of Biting Cold. Interesting. Alright, I should probably actually help my group. I get so distracted by getting in groups because like my brain works at a certain pace, and like some of that, you know, I'm talking about, I'm gonna talk about this thing or that thing, and I can like pause while I'm doing that. But when I am in a group like this, my ability to slow down is much harder. So my brain falls behind a little bit on what I want to talk about and what's happening on screen. Alright, is Panic up with us? I don't see him. Maybe I dispelled him on accident. There he is. Probably need to bring him back out anyway once we jump inside the instance entrance. Okay, we can probably just jump down here. What I usually do is just jump straight down here. People sometimes miss this jump, but if you don't miss it, you're good. Yeah, usually jump down here. You can even like just jump and run in at this point. Like frankly, you don't need to do this. Oh, points and cleansing totem. I should keep that in mind. That might be useful. I can tank both these. Yeah, so I've really enjoyed AQ40 so far. I think we're going to get Cthulhu down and Viscidus in the next week. It shouldn't be too bad. What is my note saying? Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm pretty optimistic about it. Frankly, because we all like outperformed what we expected. We thought we were going to have a lot more issues. But like I said, we killed the first 5 bosses without wiping in the first reset. And then the next week, we got Twin Imps down and Oro. So now we just have Viscidus and Cthulhu. It's kind of a long instance for us. It's kind of a long instance for us. Like we're pretty slow paced about going through it, but we are doing well overall, I think, and we're having a lot of fun. So I'm happy with it. Let's interrupt that. My goal here is to just ensure that Wind Fury Totem stays down. That's like all I'm really worried about here. And then as long as Wind Fury Totem stays down, I'll be happy. Okay, let's keep moving. Got a little demon pet here. Let's whack this. Wait for your totem down. Let's summon chicken. I don't know what else to do with it. Like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the chicken. And I'm gonna keep trying to interrupt spells as much as I can. Yeah, Windfury Totem, spell interrupts, backup heals as needed, that kind of a thing. Yeah, I haven't really DPS a lot, so it's kind of an interesting idea for me, because I'm not using Earth Shock much. I probably use Frost Shock or Flame Shock. Where's Swinky at? Let's get that water now. That's perfect. See a chicken? Very helpful. Probably just use Shrink Ray. I like that idea of Shrink Ray. It's got a 5-minute cooldown, right? So we can like spam it. And my Mithril Dragonling's got probably like 30 minutes left. And yeah, 30 minutes. And Chicken's got 30 minutes. So might as well do this. Alright, I hope this guy knows where we're going. Because I don't quite remember this instance very well. Like, I just tend to forget it quite a bit. I'm trying to keep this guy interrupted. Let's leave. Looking for group. So Swinky's saying that it's weird that I'm not a tiny bear because I tend to use noggin foggers a lot as when I'm tanking, and as a bear it's really funny as a feral druid because you're like this tiny bear and I run around as this like tiny bear tanking giant mobs like Cro-Magus or something. It's quite goofy, but I find it very fun. This guy is what I need for my Shaman quest. We gotta. I don't think he's gonna cast any spells besides Thorns, but I might be wrong. Got a free Earth Shock I'm gonna use in a moment here. There we go. Interrupt that. Turn into a skeleton, blend in with the crew. There's my blue feathers, greed on that. Those are actually pretty nice boots, but not better than what I have. Alright. One feather down. I'm so excited to get the Shaman quest done. This guy seems to know exactly what he's doing, which is really nice. I'm going to mark him with a target, because it'll make life a lot easier in case he gets out of range of anyone. Like, we'll be able to see him better. Let's drop our totems. I'll drop all of them. It's a big pack. Let's interrupt this guy. I don't really know who I should be DPSing here, but my goal is to just spell interrupt for the most part. Looks like... There we go. Yeah. Alright. Myrmidon's Defender. Is that better than my shield? No. Aegis of Battle. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. We got rid of our shield from Scarlet Monastery and our shoulders, actually. Oh no, we do have the shoulders still. Thought we got rid of them.
Let's get this party.
I really thought we did for some reason, but I'm clearly wrong. Gasher. These guys can drop some really nice loot, actually, occasionally, but it's not frequent. Like, there's a good chance they won't drop anything of significant value, but there's a couple blue things they can drop sometimes that make them pretty nice. I'm gonna focus on the Witch Doctor, keep that interrupted, totem up again. Since I got some mage water, I can just drink. I'm not too worried about burning through. Mana. This is gonna be a good group. It's gonna be super easy. We're just super stacked. I didn't realize that warrior was 60. Said Nibbit can't actually see my screen. Sun glare. That's really funny. That's a really painful thing if you ever had that happen, where like the sun is shining right on your screen. It's really sad. So I think only 3 people are on these fetish quests. So if I like hang out and watch when I'm gonna drop a magma totem. Sounds fun. and watch for when Swanky or Miriam loot a mob. It's very possible I'll be able to get some extra fetishes that they don't need. Well, it's Miriam's triangle, but sure. Close enough. Ooh. Congrats on the ding. That's exciting. Good for you. Mage Weave Cloth, okay. We've got 6 of 20 fetishes of Atal'Hakkar, we've got 2 of the 6 feathers, so. The feathers are guaranteed drop rate, by the way. They only drop from those 6 named mobs, so we will 100% get what we need. I'm gonna drink, like, right here. Just real fast. And then I want to probably... yeah, Miriam's a triangle, but close enough. I don't have an interrupt ready, unfortunately. There we go, got it, just in time. Oh man, so yesterday in the evening it was announced that Chadwick Boseman had passed away, which, like, I thought it was like a joke, or like, I frankly thought it was going to be like from The Onion or something, like some sort of sarcastic article. I was like, that's not really that funny, but it's weird. And then I like looked at who it was from, and it was like, I don't know, like NBC News, like, I don't know, some like news station. And I was like, what? I was like, that's not good. I was like, I guess this might be a real thing. So I looked into it more, and I was like, yeah, he passed away. He was 43, I think. I honestly only saw him in the Marvel movies, but I thought he was good in those. I thought he was very good, and my impression is that he was good in other films also. I think he played Jackie Robinson in a film called 42, and I was told he was good in that. So my impression is that he was a talented actor, and I guess he had colon cancer. For the last 4 years at least, he'd been fighting it, but no one publicly knew about it, it seemed like. Like, it was apparently, he wanted to keep it private. Which that's all up to him. He's more than welcome to do that, of course. I don't blame people for wanting to have their health history or their health private, especially if you're a celebrity and everyone would be aware of it. But, it like really caught me off guard. I just assumed, when I think about it, he was relatively young. He was physically in good shape as far as we could tell. He obviously was, I assume, relatively wealthy. And not that being wealthy means you're immune to cancer, but it means you should be able to afford the best treatment available and possibly early detection of things, etc. Obviously, that doesn't guarantee anything, but the whole thing was just like, I was like, wait, what? I'm still like kind of just surprised by it. Like, it's just really surprising to me. It's sad. It's too bad. I don't know if he had any kids or not. I think he was married, but I don't know if he had any kids, but I really can't imagine. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like, that's rough. I don't know really what to say. Just, it's sad. I don't really have a great eulogy or anything of really any value probably to add to this conversation. I just would like to acknowledge him because I did like him, what I saw, and anytime someone passed away, especially that young, from cancer, it's just kind of a tough pill to swallow, in a sense. It's like, reminds me a bit about human mortality in a lot of ways, that even, wealthy, seemingly healthy people aren't always what they appear. Let's like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to mention it. So if anyone is like a big fan of his, and sorry for your loss, because it's a bummer, to say the least. It's an understatement, but his passing reminds me a little bit of, this person has so many buddies here, Huku, but his passing reminds me a little bit of Kobe Bryant, in the sense that it was like a relatively young person dying unexpectedly. Now, maybe it wasn't unexpected to his family or friends or close to him, but to the public at large, it was certainly, Chadwick Boseman's death was certainly unexpected. Is that recipe worth anything? Not really. Like 10 gold. It's not worthless, just not insane. Yeah, so it's a bummer. I'm also curious to see what they do with like the Black Panther franchise. I thought there was supposed to be a Black Panther 2. And that's not my first thought, but it just like, oh wow, not only, like you think about what. Oh, Miriam's on this quest too. That's right. I thought it was Miriam that wasn't on it, but it's actually someone else that isn't on it. But you think about his legacy, and I think one of the things he's probably most well known for is Black Panther in the Marvel movies. So like, what happens now with that? I don't know. I think with COVID anyway, so much stuff is different that I'm sure they'll figure it out. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, not to me. Of all the things, that's like the least important thing about his passing. But it's an interesting thing nonetheless in terms of, I'm just kind of curious. We've got 7 of 20 fetishes now. And we might... Zolo. I like Zolo. He's got like the coolest name of all these in my opinion. I need a drink though badly. We're moving so fast. He literally dropped just a feather. So, some Mage Weave and silver. That's sad. Mana Spring. I want to drink right here. I'm gonna let them points pack while I drink up. While I'm drinking, I want to thank my Patreon supporters, especially Luke D and Chris S, who are my top tier supporters, so they get the shout out by name. So thank you to you both, and but to all my supporters, I always appreciate the help, and yeah, so thank you guys. It's appreciated for real. I need to update my Patreon. I haven't posted it recently on there. I need to add some plans going forward for things. But at the moment, it's been a little bit since I posted something, so I'm overdue for sure on updating people on what's going on with the Patreon and the YouTube channel and some plans and all that. I will mention one thing. Like about a year ago, I started that SoupaPC.com website. It was really just a hobby. It was not meant to be like a business venture. It was more just a way for me to like sort of publish things that I was working on anyway for like the various forums I visit, and I figured I'd just consolidate my efforts. Let's see. Okay, I've got 8 fetishes now. But honestly, in the last year, I haven't loved working on it. Like, I thought I'd enjoy it more. It wasn't bad, but I just haven't found myself putting a lot of effort into it. And so the 1-year renewal for the website itself is coming up. I use Squarespace for it, which has worked really well. I really like Squarespace, by the way. I'm sure there's other competitors that might be better, but I enjoyed Squarespace for my time using it. I have the domain name reserved permanently. Like, I'm gonna always keep that renewed because I don't want someone to take it. But for now, I think I'm gonna let the Squarespace registration lapse, which means that if you visit it, won't be really anything on there soon, in about the next few weeks. So, and then I can always like pay later and get it back, right? Like, I can always pay Squarespace to renew and then it'll pop back up. But for now, I don't feel like spending more time on it. So I think I'll still have occasional videos on my YouTube channel for PC hardware and software. Oh no, did I miss looting one of these guys? No, this is the last one. Okay, I was like, oh my gosh. I see they're all dead, and I was like, ugh, I missed one.
Rise up, Atal'Hakkar.
Ooh.
Rise up.
That's pretty nice. I'm just gonna greet it. But... okay. Well, I'm done with the feather quest, which is amazing. Oh, we're jumping down now? Okay, we're jumping down. Let's totem up. Magma totem, go. I'm out of mana. That thing's pulsing 54 damage every few seconds. It's doing a lot of DPS, but it's probably going to pull aggro if we don't get some AoE from our... yeah. I was going to say, if we don't get some AoE from our squad here. What do I want to blast? Let's blast this. I almost wonder if I should just use Magma Totem instead of Searing Totem. Ooh, 12 stamina bracers. It's pretty nice, but I like my Beast Stalker set more, I think. Okay, which way are we going? I think we need to clear this room. I think you have to clear it. Also, we're probably not going to get the Fetish of Hakkar quest done. Now that I look at it, we're not even halfway, and there are some more trolls to kill, but I don't know if there's going to be enough. Not for 3 people to complete the quest. I don't think there's going to be enough. That's okay. Panda Cub made the jump. Good job. Okay, let's pull like this back. Wait, oh, I'm going to follow the warrior. That's why I marked the warrior. I was like, we're going to follow whatever the warrior does. I don't think it's the right way. But I'm not going to, you know, I don't mind getting more experience, so. Let's go in for your totem. I missed that a little bit. Magma totem, go. I'm gonna interrupt this mob if it casts again, using like a rank 1. Rockford Bracers, yeah. I need to shave my head. I'm overdue. Oops, I'm gonna kill this mob. It's been a few days since I shaved. You can see he's got like dark on the sides. Beard's been growing for like a week and a half now, maybe. Probably gonna shave that off again soon. I don't think these guys can drop the fetishes. I think it's only from the humanoid looking things. Am I going the right way? I hope so. I don't know if someone's skinning or what. Is it the basement mob? Maybe this is actually the right way. Don't go stairs? What? Then why are we killing this mob? Oh, maybe we need to just clear those packs? I don't really think we need to clear this pack. Could be wrong. Like, I think you just need to clear the center chamber packs. But gotcha. I didn't think, though... Loot? Oh, someone wants to... Someone wants to loot that so they can skin it, but it's not mine to loot, so... Yep. Sad times. Alright, let's pull this little belt pack over here. This should be an easy pack to kill. This totem's gonna burn a ton of mana. 500 mana per cast, so much. Oh, you pulled out of the range of my totem. Sad. Oh well. Let's drop another totem here then. We've got a 60 mage. This should be a really easy pack. There we go. It's like it should be like, I think the mage was not was AFK for a second. It's like it should be like a really fast kill pack for like a Blackwing Lair geared mage. Let's kill these first. Those things sleep people. Okay, so we'll probably pause the episode here. We've still got a lot to do in the instance. We barely made our way into it, to be honest. But I think we'll stop today's episode here. Sorry for the interruption. And next episode, we will come back. Let's do this. Let's like do a photo like this. Next episode, we'll come back immediately here and start killing some stuff. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Okay, welcome back. So I'm immediately picking up where we left off because I'm gonna try and interrupt this mob on its next acid spit. Oh, we pulled 2 packs. Uh-oh. This is bad. I'm gonna die in a good spot. Oh, I slept. That's... I'm gonna take my weapon off as soon as I'm done sleeping. Okay, use Soulstone. Couldn't even take my weapon off in time before I died. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. I wasn't trying to pull there. How look at that start to this episode. Alright, I'll be back. See I was like, see you next time. And then I saw the mage run off and pull. So I was like, I was gonna stop the recording and turn on a new recording, but it's all the same recording because I didn't even get a chance to like restart it before I saw the pull, and I was like, uh-oh. And then how did that make sense? I mean, you still just Blizzard or whatever, Blast Wave? I don't know. Is that a thing? They made a spec in a Blast Wave? Jeez, where's my res button? I actually haven't res anyone in so long. You know. Okay, let's drink, eat, rebuff, all that good stuff. I don't have my heal gear, so I'm not the best for healing myself, but I'll throw some chain heals on myself. He's right there. I feel like everyone in my group is drunk except for me. Also, I want to take a moment. Swanky Orc is a troll. Like, literally. I think it's the funniest thing to me. Alright, let's get over here. Drop our Wind Fury Totem. Mana Totem. Boom Totem. This thing. Let's not pull that pack. I'm gonna start DPSing this. Someone's gonna heal. Here. Okay, I was like, I don't have the mana to heal this, but I'll try. That's Blast Wave, right? That little skull thing? I think it's Blast Wave. I don't know the symbols very well. I'm just gonna keep DPSing here. Blast Wave Classic. I don't know much about mage stuff, honestly. Maybe unsurprisingly. Blast Wave. Yeah, it's Blast Wave. 40% cooldown. And buff in, please. Okay. Okay, please. This is really slow. Like, frankly, I feel like this group's been really slow considering we have a 60 warrior and a 60 mage. Like, it feels like this is really slow going. I don't really understand why. And I don't mean to be complain about 60s helping us, but I just am like, drop a mana spring, maybe that'll help. I don't really know why, but it just feels like we're going slowly. This is the Atal'Hakkar room. We can do that now, I think, which is exciting. I mean, frankly, at this point, I've got the one quest I really wanted to do. That was the Shaman quest. It's like the most important to me. I would love to do whatever else we can do in here, but like that's the one that I really cared about. So, yeah, Swanky does not have Blast Wave, which I do recall Blast Wave being a ton of fun. Just from seeing it, from people using it. I think I might switch back to Searing Totem. I'm worried that I'm using too much mana on my Magma Totem. Can we summon Atal'Hakkar now? Should be fine, right? Okay, so for this fight, the mobs can drop something to douse a torch. Please loot the mobs, and if you get it, douse the torches around the edges of the room. We gotta douse all 4. This is a really cool fight if you've never seen it. Should be fine on group loot. As long as people loot the mobs. Okay, starting the event. Carry minion. Oh, there it is. I really didn't realize we had no AoE. Like, that really makes this group a lot. I mean, that's why it's so slow. Complete lack of AoE. This one might be mine to loot, I'm hoping. Got it, perfect. It's not that hard of an event, frankly, because you can, like, drink between stuff. It used to be harder. At least I feel like it was harder from my memory, but this is pretty easy. Because, like, it's slow. Like, basically hang. You can drink between waves. Just FYI. Pull that. Carry minion. And so what I'm looking for is these like little things that are hanging are really annoying. They're blocking my view a lot. What? Oh, my Windtree totem got wrecked. That's sad. What I'm frankly going to be doing is looking for the Blood Keeper guys, and as soon as they spawn, I'm going to go tag them. Get experience for this at least. I'll never... Like, I'm so used to sirens now that they just don't really bother me, but I'll never not be a little annoyed by them. Let's pull this. This is a slow event right now. Like, it's really slow. There we go, Blood Keeper. That's what we need. I'm gonna keep interrupting this so no one takes any damage. I'm using rank 1 Earth Shock a lot of times right now, just for the sake of okay. Loot the Blood Drinker. Miriam's got it, good. Got 2 more to go. Let's pull that. Let's pull this. Oh, I guess I can... I never think about it, but I could put a lightning shield on Miriam. Right? No, wait. What? The cast... How do you put lightning shield on... Am I dumb? I swear people put lightning shield... I mean, do I have a spec or something here? Restoration... Am I feel like I'm losing my mind here. I could have sworn you can cast Lightning Shield on other people. I don't know. Because I know people put Lightning Shield on my Druid, but how do I... Alright, am I wrong? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of just Thorns. Yeah, I'm having this like moment here. I'm like, I swear people put Lightning Shield on me in raids, but I'm not so sure if that's true actually. Oops, that's what I want. Chain Lightning. Got nothing better to do? Oh, Blood Keeper. Okay. Interrupted. Let's get Windfury Totem down again. I haven't been keeping the Totem down because things have been dying so fast anyway, but... Okay. Loot the Blood Keeper. And turn in the Fire Douser, please. Who's got it? Sad Nibbit. Good. Sweet. Perfect. Let's pull this.
closer to your word.
Nice. Yeah. This is like one of the first events in the game that I can think of where you're really, it's like you and your team sort of like dealing with waves of mobs. It's kind of a cool event. It's pretty easy at this point, obviously, but for us, like, we're not really struggling here. I'm gonna drop some totems down again. Mana Spring mainly. If we just kill that, we can drink. Drink up. Uh-oh. Not any more drink time for us. I'm probably pulling through it from literally generating, from drinking mana so much. To refresh Wind Fury. Yeah, we are getting 24 or so experience per kill, so it's not bad. Last Bloodkeeper. Let's interrupt that. Maybe this one's mine. I haven't gotten a chance to do one yet. Oh, I'm going to kill this Hakkari minion in the back. I don't need no stinking mana, it's true. Okay. Dilute percent T. And turn in the blood. Someone's got to loot it, please. Someone loot the blood keeper, please. It's really annoying if people don't loot it because the event keeps going until you turn in the last one. And it's just so annoying to me. This is why we should have done free for all loot. The person was right. Oh my gosh, I guarantee you it's not me. I don't know. I think Swanky's over here drinking and doesn't realize that we need her to pull it. Screw it, let's do another one. We'll just kill another one. It's fine. Okay, use the blood on the torch. We got it. I got another one anyways. It doesn't really matter, but it's fine. I got this one. Okay, we got a spare. Whatever. Fine. Alright, there's our guy. Let's kill these ads. Drop some more totems. He should be... spawning for us any second now. As soon as we kill this mob, I think he pops up. Is that right? Oh boy. I'm gonna shrink him. There we go. Much better. Okay, let's make sure my totems are up. I think we're all good on totems now, yeah. Okay. Good job, team. Oh, I've been mind controlled. I'm gonna heal him. That's fun. Alright. Ooh, Essence of Hakkar. Might of Hakkar. Warrior's Embrace. I can't use it, so I'll greet it. The one-hand mace is not bad. It's more DPS than this. It's got some decent stats. Is anybody else needing this? What am I losing? I'm feeling cheap in terms of not wanting to like recast. Did I complete that quest? What did I just get? Hold on a sec. Oh, I have to use this to fill the egg. I was like, wait, what? Where's my quest? Why isn't it complete? Okay. Got it. Completed. I was like, I didn't do the quest. I like screwed it up. Nope, all done. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that other weapon has spirit, which is the only difference between this and that. Essentially, it's almost identical. It's 35.9. This one's 35.8, but it has 5 spirit. But it's honestly, this one's a little bit faster, quite a bit faster, and I've already trained. I've already skilled up daggers more, so I think I'd rather just use the weapon from that if I grab if I want a weapon. Oh, resist. Bummer. Okay. Let's focus. Honestly, we should be focusing. It's fine, let's focus this. We should be focusing, I think, the wormkin here, because it sleeps people, but that's fine. Alright, we're moving along. We got through that's probably the hardest boss. Honestly, I'd say it's the hardest one. He's skinning everything, oh my gosh. This is another noggin fogger. Alright, more skeletons. Let's pull this little pack of whelps, because I can line of sight them anyway. Keep us moving. I'm just trying to keep it rolling. Alright. Get in there, warrior. Do some shouts. Yeah, there we go. A little hellfire action. I like it. In fact, let's do some chain heals. Chain heals are so nice. Especially when you get like actual healing gear, and I think there's like a tier of shaman gear that gives you a another bounce in the chain heals, which is pretty awesome. Okay, let's pull this pack. Let's kill this first. Let's just mark some targets. It'll be easier if we start marking targets. We haven't really been doing that at all. But if we focus down the that guy's really gonna skin everything. I can't really complain. Can't complain if a 60 is helping us out. I'm not gonna knock him for wanting to skin, but my gosh, he's getting so much leather, which is good for him. But it does take forever when the tank's the one skinning. All right, let's pull this. Oh, let's wait. He's got a few more to do. Start with this guy. Okay. Yes, that's exactly what I do. Do you just record people playing the game and other people watch you? Yes. Welcome to YouTube videos from pre-streaming days. Like, Let's Plays were like the thing for a long time. Let's Plays are super not in vogue, let's say, right now anymore. Like, no one really watches Let's Plays anymore, and that's okay. Like, I make them because they're a little bit, it's just a different feeling of making them than a live stream, which I do live stream rarely, but it's been a while now. I don't dislike it, but it doesn't like scratch that same itch. Like, I Let's Play because I find it a nice relaxing way to kind of talk about my thoughts while playing a game I enjoy, and apparently some people enjoy this also, so, you know, that's great. Skinny back there. So it's like, you know, I get what I like out of it. People enjoy watching it. It's kind of a win-win. When I stream, I think people have enjoyed the streams that I've done, but I don't enjoy them in the same way I enjoy enjoy Let's Plays. Let's interrupt that. Oh, resist. Bummer. Let's kill this. There we go. Super dead. Great. Let's kill this next, because why not? But at least if we're focusing DPS, it's a bit better. That's fine. Maybe not focusing. Let's do a quick chain heal, I think. Yeah. Righteous Boots of the Monkey. Righteous, dude. Let's loot this. Alright. And now we wait for skinning. I'll mark some targets. It's like at least I can mark targets, right? It speeds up a little bit. Mark some targets over here. So we kill this pack, and there's this pack back here, and this pack here, and this pack here. I mean, yeah. Irenicus is that way anyway, I think. Blast this. Problem is, nature damage gets resisted quite a bit in here, so I'm not the most helpful. Let's try and interrupt that. Oh, I got it. Nice. Drop some totemy totems. Let's kill this. It doesn't really matter what we target, but I'm just trying to focus targets a bit. It's just a little better. It will save a little bit of healing needs. Speaking of healing. Let's throw some chain lightnings on there. I said chain lightnings on there. Alright, another pack down. I realize now why it's going slower. It's largely because our tank is skinning everything. And it's fine. Honestly, I don't really care. I'm perfectly happy to go slow if it's for a reason. What I hate is when you're in a 5-man and it just seems like people are just kind of doing something else with their time while they're doing a 5-man. And you're like, what's happening? Like, you're just sitting there and no one's moving and you're like a healer. You're like, you're not going to pull. So that's why I really like tanking, because I can just check the mana, check the health, and be like, all right, we're pulling. And frankly, if you do that quickly enough, if you keep pulling fast enough as a tank, no one will AFK. Like, people will focus because we're moving quick. It's when people get bored. They, like, for me, I'll get bored. I'll pull like Hearthstone or something on the other screen, or I'll watch like YouTube, and then it's just like, it's super slow. We're going this way? Okay, that's fine. I think we should kill that pack. But you know what? That might be Aranicus' room. Or it's Jamalin's room, or whatever. So let's kill that first. Why not? Totem, totem, totem. Interrupt, resist. That's fine. I'm gonna kill this. I spell interrupted. It's sleep, I think. Like, I just happened to catch it just in time. It's just a completely coincidence. What is that mob doing? Oh, it got death coiled. I was like, what just happened? Okay. Let's burn this down before Warlock over here gets wrecked. And let's toss a chain heal out. Chain heals aren't super helpful here because I just don't have a lot of healer stuff, but it's better than nothing. Okay. I think we're clear to go to Jamalin's room now. Oh, I guess I got some loot here. I know, like, I want to skin everything, so I'm trying to make sure I loot stuff. Oh, did I lose Panda Cub when we died? Yeah, we did. Okay. We're gonna kill this set now. I'm gonna summon the Mithril Dragonling on Aranicus, I think. Sounds fun. Oh no, maybe more fun to do a shrink ray on that boss. Tiny dragons are fun. Okay, let's pull. Alright, I was able to pull that. That's good. Drop Wind Fury. I'm gonna try to Earth Shock this thing. Yeah, resist. It's annoying. always annoying, but it happens all the time. Oh, I tried to resist it again. Dang. Is someone curing this? I feel like someone's curing it, yeah. Someone's doing a good job of curing those. Which I appreciate. I'm gonna try to interrupt. It's like a half-second casting. I think it's pretty fast. I'm gonna try and interrupt if it casts again, but it didn't, so that was easy. Let's do a chain lightning. I don't think it's that useful. Like I said, there's a lot of nature resist in here, so it's kind of like, eh. But it's working, it's fine. I'm still throwing a bunch of earth shocks out for fun. Ooh, blue Druid book, which is actually really worthless, but it's okay. Alright, let's roll in deeper. So I think this is Ranicus' room, or is this Jamalin? I forget. I mix them up a lot. I think this is Aranicus. Looks like it. He also drops a quest. That's kind of fun. Let's Noggin Fogger. I keep getting. Oh, you know what I should have done? Fire Toasted Bun, Midsummer Sausage. A little late. That's okay. Let's kill this first. Kill this second. Our guy's back there skinning still, so he's almost done. I think got one more. It looks like. But we can probably pull this. Should be fine. I'm gonna pull in line of sight. Not bad. Our warrior is good, by the way. He's doing a good job. I'm a little whiny about the pace, but I'm perfectly fine with it now that I realize he was just skinning everything. Like, it's not a big deal then, like I said. So, sleep. Who's getting slept? I don't know who that was. Someone resisted it, maybe. I'm gonna give a heal to our warrior. The good news is Sadnibit can heal him super fast as soon as a couple heals are cast. It's like a full heal, basically 1 or 2 heals. Seems that way anyway. Guess I could have dropped my other totems. Didn't really, wasn't paying attention. Yeah. Oh, so I have a little list over here. Keep looking down. So I got a little list of stories to talk about, like things going on. So my Nintendo Switch. I've been talking about this on and off. I mean, I really like the Switch. I've really enjoyed it. It's the first home console I've owned since the Wii U, which I enjoyed some of the games on it, but there wasn't a ton that I loved. We're doing Jamalin, by the way, first. This wasn't a ton that I loved. It was good, but I just didn't love it. So if we're doing Jamalin, then let's pull out our chicken for now. But the Switch, frankly, actually, I've probably played more Wii U games than I have Switch games so far, but I really enjoy the games. Let's kill this Deathwalker. Oh, Windfury Totems, right. Totems. Can I pull that to me? Yeah, I can. That's what I was trying to do. Just trying to get some threat on it, which I think you can generate threat on it, but I could be wrong. From healing or whatever. I was just trying to get it. Oh, I was a little bit slow on that. That's really bad. Oh, it's not so bad. Could have been way worse. Interrupted that fear. That was good. It's on cooldown. It's like I was hosed on that one. Actually wants to kill this guy. Just trying to DPS down the ones that are almost dead. Trying to focus DPS a bit. Oh, that should be it. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That one. And that's it. Good job. Oh, we get more fetishes here. That's nice. I'm going to keep an eye out for those. Another one? Nice. Another one? Sweet. Just got like 3 of them. That's really good for me. Some Mage Weave. I'll take that. Let's kill this guy. Interrupt that spellcast. So, the Switch, I think I might have mentioned this already, but I beat Luigi's Mansion 3. I did not get all the boos. I don't generally collect. Oh my gosh, this fear is so long. Oh, I guess I have Tremor Totem, don't I? Do I have Tremor? Yeah, I have Tremor Totem. I'm so dumb. I forgot about Tremor Totem entirely. Let's swap those out. So, what was I saying? Beat Luigi's Mansion 3, didn't do all the boos, because I don't generally like collecting things in the game. Let's kill this mob. I find it, I don't know, I'm just not into collectibles in most games, for the most part. I didn't realize that gives Cenarian Circle rep. That's cool. I'm looking forward to summoning the chicken on the boss up here. Let's kill this next. Good line of sighting. Good job, Tank. Tank knows what he's doing. It's wonderful. Or she. I didn't get my Tremor Totem down in time. There we go. Okay. All my totems are out. Let's kill this. Okay. I didn't realize you could turn in Flask of Big Mojo for Cenarian Circle rep. That's surprising to me. Huh. I have to read up on that. Oh, no. Not doing Alterac Valley now. It's unfortunate. It happens again. I just keep getting instances, man. This happened last week with Zul'Farrak? Zul'Farrak and Hinterlands, I think. One of those two, something like that. Can I interrupt that? Oh, you can't. Okay. So it's cannibalizing, you can't interrupt it. It's fine. The Corpse Eaters do like a cannibalize that just heals a ton. You can out DPS it, but you can't interrupt it. Maybe stun. Actually, probably stun them. I didn't really think about that. It's possible. 12 of 20. I don't know. Maybe I'll get it done. I'm like following people like a vulture, like seeing if they loot a mob that has a fetish, but they don't need the quest. Let's drop totem, totem, Totem. Totem? Doesn't really matter which ones we kill here, they're all the same mob. Okay, so Luigi's Mansion done. What I've been doing, and I've done this for a long time, is I tend to buy used games for consoles, and then I save maybe, let's say $10, right? Not like a ton, but if it's like a $60 game, I might get it for $40 to $50. Nintendo games tend to hold their value more like first-party titles, so you don't get a huge discount off them, but you might get $10, $15 off. So I save like $10, $15 at that end, and then I don't tend to replay a lot of games, especially single-player games. So basically, no cooldown, but it pulses.
Join us. Shall live again.
Sorry. Ooh. It's got some good news, so I'm kind of excited, but we'll talk about it on another day. What time is it right now? Did I just miss the boss entirely? Whoops. That was the boss there. Blade of the Wretched. Greed. I think we just pulled like that whole room on accident. I looted Jamallin's head, which is what I needed. Good. Okay. Let's link something here. Hold on a sec. Loot this if you need it. I don't know who's on the quest anymore, but I just want to mention it. Okay. Sorry, got a little distracted there for a minute. I apologize for anything you missed in that boss. We just pulled this thing? Oh boy, this guy needs heals. I got you, bro. He pulled both of them? What are you doing? Don't do that. Let's win for your totem this. Poison cleansing totem. This is okay. This should be fine. Let's drop one of these totems. Let's swap this and drop that. Okay, that should probably DPS now. Let's drop chicken now. Whatever, sure. That was kind of a waste of a chicken, but it's fine. Sorry. It was a little bit slow on this whole fight. Okay. Smoldering Claw. Two-handed polearm. Kind of cool. I bet it looks nice. It's okay. Polearms are so rarely used. Okay, now what? I think we go to down here. Oh, we need a rebuff, don't we? I see. I don't think I can cure that. Is that poison? What is that? Nothing to dispel. It's just a debuff. Huh. Interesting. So I'm done with all the quests, by the way, except for the fetishes. And I don't know if I'll finish that. I don't really care. Like, it is what it is. I don't know. It's one of those ones where I'm just not sure I really care to go out of my way for it. How do I pull aggro? I guess I whacked him a few times. Let's give him a heal. Sad Nibbit's a bit back, so I'm just going to make sure he's okay. Sad Nibbit's still back there. That's okay. I handled the heal duty for a bit there. That's good news. Do we drop down after that or stop? Actually, we can stop after this. There's another boss you can do by clicking those things around those 6 mobs we killed. But I don't really care. Like, I think I've never gotten a single thing from that boss that is of any value. And honestly, I think I'll be really happy about is getting just these last few quests done. Especially this Aranicus one's kind of cool. Let's do a Shrinky Ray. I want Aranicus. I hope we don't shrink the whole party. What just happened? Okay, so, sorry, switch stuff. So I tend to buy stuff used and resell it. And if I buy it for like $50 and then I resell it for like $40 to $50, which tends to be true for a lot of these games that I buy, like for Nintendo first-party titles, it's really, really cool. Because I'm basically renting the game for $5 maybe for like a month or two. Sometimes I break even completely. Usually what I do is buy it on eBay and then resell it on eBay. But like when I got my Switch, I went to GameStop because they had a deal like buy 2 used games, get 1 free. So I bought 2 for like $50 each and then got the 3rd one for free. Let's drop some totems. So it actually worked out really well from GameStop. I usually go to eBay, as I mentioned. But then I resold mine on eBay, and they take a small cut out of things. By the time you take that in, you probably lose like 15% or so from eBay and PayPal. But end result is I had Mario Odyssey, Luigi's Mansion 3, Link's Awakening, played them all, enjoyed them all. I didn't love Mario Odyssey. Another sword. Man, so many swords, can't use these. Frankly, I didn't love Super Mario Odyssey. Sounds like a bummer because Super Mario Galaxy, the first one, is like probably my top 5 favorite games of all time. With number 2 being, I never finished number 2, but I played a ton of it. And I also enjoyed it, but the first Mario Galaxy, I completely cleared everything. Like, I think you can play as Luigi, if I remember right. And Mario to start, beat the game, then you can play as Luigi. I collected everything in that game with both characters. I did everything you could do, completed the game 100%. Loved that game. Thought I was going to love Odyssey. I found the open world nature of it to not be that enjoyable. I felt like I was like running around trying to find stuff all the time, which was really annoying. I want a grounding totem? Let's do this. Shrink him. Start hitting him. What CC does he have? I got my Tremor Totem out, but hope that's enough. Yeah, the Tremor Totem helps a bunch here. This shrink's kind of fun. This poison, no, just another debuff of no nature to it. I hope this guy drops some good loot. Sometimes he can drop some crazy stuff, if I remember right. Has been a while. 1200 experience. Whew. Crest of Supremacy. Whoa, that's a nice shield. The horns are actually really cool looking on my guy, but not as necessary. I'm going to greed that. I want it anyway, but I am going to need on the shield. And then this guy has this. You start this quest. As you touch the gem, a deep voice resonates in your mind. Mortal, heed this plea. I am Aranicus of the Green Dragonflight, keeper of this accursed temple. My charge to ensure the trolls never again bring forth their abomination of a god has for now ended in failure. As I imbue this gem with part of my essence, I sense my grip on the dream twisting into chaos. Please place this gem into the essence font in my lair and let our magic there purge the taint from my psyche so that I may rest. Okay, turn this in. 2800 experience, quest done, and we get this cool trinket, poisons all enemies in 8 yards. It's kind of fun. So that is the end of Sunken Temple for us. I'm not going to finish this other quest, unfortunately, but that's okay. Life goes on. I don't really feel like farming up more than that. We need to go to Western Plaguelands, turn into Voodoo, Teneris, turn in this quest, and Hinterlands, turn in this quest. So we've got a lot of exploring to do. That's it for me. Thank you all. Good group. They were a good group, honestly. It was slower than I expected, but overall solid. And I appreciate the help from the 60s, especially Swanky, who I think didn't need anything. Although I think Mir needed some stuff and definitely got a lot of skinning. Look at this cool shield we just picked up. Look at that awesome looking shield. Crest of Supremacy. Looks much better than this one. And it's literally about 200, a little more than 200 more armor, 6 more block, plus like 6 or 7 all stats, which is, I lose a little bit of stamina, but it's frankly really nice for a shaman. That's a really nice shield for us. I'm very hyped about that. What am I going to do now? So, look at the time. How do I turn these all in? Let's go to Teneris, I guess, to turn in the first one. We skipped one boss downstairs, by the way, but he doesn't really drop much, and it's kind of a slow event to start it up, so I don't really feel too bad about skipping that. I wish I'd gotten a screenshot of something there at the end, but I missed that. Let's do this instead. Let's stand like here. New shield, who dis? Okay, and let's head down to Teneris, turn in the first one. Okay, so while we're flying, I'm probably going to skip some of this. I guess we could combo the video. I like that idea. I'm thinking to myself, maybe just make one long video. Should we do that? Let's do that. Alright, I'm going to have the part in the middle where I'm like, thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And then I like immediately cut to the next episode was the plan, but let's just make this one big video, because this is going to be a little bit of a short video otherwise. If I cut it here, I'd rather just have one long one than a regular one, a short one. So what I'm going to say is briefly, yeah, so I didn't love Super Mario Odyssey, which was disappointing. And I just found the open world nature, I just didn't enjoy it. Like, I found myself running around, feeling a bit lost, and I know some mechanics that kind of help guide you, but it wasn't clicking with me. And after maybe 3 or 4 hours, I just stopped. It's probably the biggest disappointment I've had in terms of my expectation for what I would think about a game. Like, I really expected to love that game, and I was just like, I just didn't feel it, and I gave up. Which is sad. Like, I don't know, I probably could have enjoyed it if I kept playing, but I just couldn't get into it, and I just stopped. So I ended up reselling Mario Odyssey, Link's Awakening, and Luigi's Mansion on eBay, and I probably cleared about $35 each for them after fees, which I spent about $100 up front on all three, I think. So maybe $110 with tax. So, you know, I got almost all my money back for them, which is really great. I ended up buying a youth copy again of Paper Mario, the Origami Kingdom. Is that what it's called? Origami King. So I started playing that, and I've really enjoyed that so far. I'm just barely into it, maybe like an hour in, but I've really liked it, and I'm looking forward to playing through it. I picked up Clubhouse Games. I downloaded it on the Switch just for like, it's just like backgammon stuff, like not backgammon. It's more like Connect 4 or Lines and Dots. There's a few other games. Mostly for something my wife and I can play, just kind of casually on the couch. We can like sit around, maybe play like on a rainy day. Instead of pulling out board games, we can play some of these. We don't have most of these games. The card games we probably could play, but so that's kind of fun. I've enjoyed it. Played a few hours so far. And I picked up for like 90 cents Super Bit Blaster XL as a downloadable game, and that was really fun. Like, I really enjoyed that. Make a note here. That was super fun. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one too. So, anyway, I mentioned my wife's up, is what I was saying. Is why I got interrupted earlier. And I don't mean to say that interrupt in a negative way. My wife came in. So I'm going to go hang out with her now and probably cut this episode here. The plan is fly to Tenaris, turn in the first quest, and then I guess we might hearth back to Orgrimmar next episode. Zeppelin to Undercity, turn in the Western Plaguelands quest, and then how do we? I guess from there we can go to Hinterlands. That'd be pretty. That's close. That makes sense. So let's do that. We'll next episode go to Undercity and Hinterland. Turn in those 2 quests. We need to do some bag space clearing up. I'll probably do that off camera. And when we're in Undercity, we can try to turn in these Felwood samples. Maybe we'll have enough. Maybe not optimistic, but it's possible. Anyway, so for real this time, that is all for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.